CIS Controls. Somebody asked me about, okay, I can't find the question, but they asked me about CIS Controls. They wanted me to teach CIS Controls, I think. And then I had another question about frameworks of CIS Controls. And that's CIS Controls is what a lot of the private industry uses. There's a lot of the same things you see in CIS Controls. You'll see in the NIST 853 controls. You'll see in it also maps to the NIST cybersecurity framework, and it also maps to the ISO 27001 or 27002, whichever one. And then it also maps to PCI. It also maps. They all map together. Like, you know what? The reason why they all map together is because you are talking about basic best security practices. So you want to have things like firewalls in there. You want to have things like, there's some things that you can't go without. You know, access controls. If you have access controls, you need policies. You need procedures, especially if you're in a large organization. There's just certain things you need that are going to be in the CIS controls, and you're going to also have security controls, by the way. This is actually mentioned in all the security controls here. So there's 8, I believe, is it 18 security controls, or did they get it down to 8? Let me see. 18. Okay, these guys have 18 security controls, and those break out into sub-controls and subcategories. And this is kind of just talking about each one of those sub-controls and safeguards and things like that. Implementation groups. Let me see what else. This is very, very similar to what you have in NIST 800. So I'm familiar with both of these. If you're familiar with NIST 800, if you know 853, you know most of what you need to know for CIS controls. You know most of what you need to know for ISO 27001. They call things, they say different, slightly different words for the same thing. So, you know,